Wacky Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and I wanted to read this story because it's one of my daughter's favorites. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is Wacky Wednesday by Theo, Lesieg, illustrated by George Booth. And we're going to read this as a digital book that's on archive.org. Go ahead. Got page turner over here, my friend Lewis.
Hello, guys.
Wacky Wednesday. Here we go. So Lewis has never read this book either.
So let me explain.
Here we go. It all began with that shoe on the wall. A shoe on a wall shouldn't be there at all. Then I looked up and I said, "Oh man," and that's how Wacky Wednesday began. I looked out the window and I said, "Gee, more things were wacky," and I saw 3. 1. Oh. Worm is chasing the bird, that's 2. And 3, there's bananas growing out of the apple tree.
Water hose?
Yep, the water hose. It's okay. I went down the hall and I said, "Hey, 3 more things were wacky today." 3 things that are on. There's a candy cane for the table. There is 2 doorknob handles. And there are the pictures upside down. In the bathroom, more. In the bathroom, 4. There's a palm tree in the toilet. The sink's upside down. Shower with the sock on. And you see the other one?
Fish.
Oh, there's a fish in the bottle. Yeah, there we go. 4. I began to dress, and I said, "Wow, 4 more things were wacky now." Clocks backward, 2 shoes on the wall, and a 3rd shoe on the wall, and there's a shoe under the bed, and hole in the chair. Yep, that's good. I looked in the kitchen, I said, "By cracky, 5 more things are very wacky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teacup, 5. See, we're both playing this game. I was late for school. I started along, and I saw that 6 more things were wrong. All right, this is where it starts getting fun. Driver's in the back seat. There's 1. Window floating. 2. Cat in the basket. 3. No door on the house. 4. The door's over the steps. Not over the steps. 5. And there's a tree growing out of the house. 6. And then 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. House is 5. Sun is green, that's 6. And there's a shoe on his head, 7. And the Sutherland sisters, they looked wacky too. They said, "Nothing is wacky around here but you." Missing her legs.
Her neck.
Her neck's, oh yeah, and her neck's gone. Oh, here we go. But look, I yelled, 8 things are wrong here at school. Nothing is wrong. They said, "Don't be a fool." Okay, 8 things. Flagpoles missing. The flag's backwards. It's 2. Shoes on top. 3.
Tiger.
School is spelled wrong. 4. There's a tiger
2.
in the school. 2 tigers. 5. 6. Fur sale. 7. Oh, and there's turtle in the tree and the shoe hanging from the tree. I ran into school. I yelled to Miss Bass, "Look, 9 things are wacky right here in your class." He's missing his head. He's sitting backwards in the desk. This kid has a beard. She's got roller skates on. The Y and the Z are backwards. George Washington is what it says, but that's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
And this kid doesn't have a chair. Oh, and there's a shoe on the desk. Bunch of wacky things. "Nothing is wacky here in my class. Get out. You're the wacky one. Out," said Miss Bass. Now the picture changed from George Washington to, it looks like General Lee or somebody. And then instead of a mouse, it's like a computer mouse, it's an actual mouse. It's plugged into a plant. That's pretty wacky. I went out the school door. Things were worse than before. I couldn't believe it. The wacky things more. Giraffe. Walking her baby on top of the car. There's a shoe. It's a limousine car. Alligator. Walking an alligator now instead of a cat. Shoes at the bottom of the flagpole.
Did you catch the man in the pond?
Man in the pond. George Washington statue's backwards. This house, building's floating. And that's about. Yeah, that's pretty wacky.
Did you already catch the flag?
Yeah, and the flag. It's getting all backwards now. Then I counted 11. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude with baby with a beard. 5. Baby with no wheels. 6. Ski. 7. No rear wheels. 8. For sale. 9.
Tree
Alligator. 10. And tree in the baby stroller. 11. Then 12 worst things. I got scared and I ran. I ran and knocked over Patrolman McGann. 12, huh? All those babies. That's too many babies. It's a pig with chicken legs. 2. Cow with no head. 3. Baby pushing the mom. 4. Upside down stroller. 5. Walking shoes without a human body. 6. Tigers walking a baby. 7. Shoes on the stroller. 8. Mom with wheels. 9. There's a door in the pathway. 10. Plane is flying backwards. The window's floating and cars are jumping off a bridge. Wacky Wednesday. I'm sorry, Patrolman. That's all I could say. Don't be sorry, he smiled. It's that kind of a day. Be glad Wacky Wednesday will soon go away. He's got his hand in a shoe, a badge with a shoe, and he's standing on his foot, on his hand. Only 20 things more will be wacky, he said. Oh, good. This is the last of it. Just find them and then you can go back to bed. 20 things. There's 2 suns. There's a highway going into the sky. That's 2. Tree has a wheel. 3. There's an airplane. 4. Floating house. 5. Floating car. 6. Lady in the street. 7. Floating tree. 8. Floating chimney. 9. Houses are stacked. 10. Baby without floating over stroller. 11. Fishing for human. 12. Babies walking themselves in a stroller. 13. Pig with no legs. 14. Chair. 15. Lady with no head. 16. He's got 3 legs. 17. Sidewalks rolled up. 18. Dude's upside down. 19. Did I miss anything?
Did you read the tree on
Or maybe the tree with the wheel was 20. There we go. Wacky Wednesday was gone when I counted them all, and I even got rid of that shoe on the wall. The end.